In this video, I'm going to show you how to install an AC condenser on your Subaru Impreza. It's located behind the front bumper. Before removing the lines off your AC condenser, make sure you've taken your car to a shop and had the system evacuated. Remove the clips on the air intake cowl using a trim removal tool. Remove that. Remove the hood prop holder. Using a 10mm socket. Using a 12mm socket, I'm going to remove the radiator holding bracket bolts. Remove those. We're going to remove the coolant overflow bottle. Take the hose off the top. There's a little push tab in here. Push towards the outside of the car. Pull back and pull straight up. We're going to remove the high pressure fitting. There's a 10mm bolt located behind the driver's side headlight. I'm going to use a 10mm wrench. There's an O-ring on the line. Pull straight out. Pull straight out. There's an O-ring on this line. Inspect it, make sure there's no rips, tears, anything that'll hurt the sealing. I do recommend using new O-rings when reinstalling. Now inside the front bumper, on the bottom side, there's one 10mm bolt for the low pressure line. I'm using a 10mm on a wobble socket with a 6-inch extension. Go ahead and remove that line. Pull straight out. Same thing on the low pressure line. There's an O-ring, inspect it, look for rips, tears, anything that will not let it seal. There are two 10mm bolts holding the AC condenser to the front subassembly. There should be one right here. Ours is broken and missing. On the passenger side, there's another one. Using a 10mm socket on a wobble and a 8-inch extension. We're going to go through the grill. Now back at the top of the car, we're going to pull the AC condenser out of behind the radiator. We're going to install the foam that comes in the package with the AC condenser. It's two little squares that go on either side of the bottom. Big long piece goes on top. Going to install the new AC condenser. We're going to push the radiator forward. Be very careful not to hit any of the fins on the radiator. We're going to line up the two bottom locators with the holes inside the bumper. Going to install the 10mm hand tight. Torque these holding bolts down to 5.5 foot-pounds. Remove the plug and install the low pressure line. I recommend using new O-rings. Make sure the line is fully seated and insert your 10mm bolt. And we're going to torque this down to 5.5 foot-pounds. Take the plug out of the high pressure side. Install the high pressure line. Fully seat it. And then put in your 10mm bolt. And make that finger tight. Now we're going to torque this bolt to 5.5 foot-pounds. You can get a torque wrench in there, great. If not, do the best you can. Install the radiator mounting brackets. Put your 12mm bolts in there, hand tight, and then we're going to torque them down to 9 foot-pounds. Install your hood prop bracket. Using a 10mm socket, I'm just going to snug it down. Reinstall your coolant overflow bottle. There's a little alignment peg on the bottom. Put this in first. Line the hole on the bottom and push into place until you hear a click. Then install the hose back onto the radiator. Install the airbox cowl and insert your two plastic clips. Once you're done with the job, go ahead and take it to a shop and have them recharge the system.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.